gets it across for the fall on that one.
We're going to stick with the theme of Ohio University because they're so good at these middle weights. This is going to be the number 2 seed, Sal Perrine, against Ricardo Salinas of Northern Illinois. Again, Alex Kramer, the top seed out of Central Michigan. He gets the bye, so Perrine, the top-ranked wrestler, wrestling in this opening round.
And Perrine, a local kid from over in Northfield, wrestled at Nordonia High School here. I think I saw his dad in the stand somewhere. His dad is a longtime assistant coach in the area at Solon High School and then over at Orange High School. Perrine comes in as the junior at 14 and 9. Salinas at the sophomore at 8 and 11. Perrine's always been one of those real physical guys. I remember watching him in high school thinking that's a college wrestler there. His physicality was just a notch above everybody else's, even as a high school kid.
Well, these two didn't face each other during the regular season. Handful of common opponents. Perrine 6-3 against him. Salinas is 3-4.
Perrine comes in ranked 36th in the country.
Yeah, but with the one that you got to watch out for, though, if we're lucky enough to see the brackets hold, Perrine and Kramer went to extra time the one time that they faced off.
2 qualifiers out of this weight class, so you don't have any slip-ups before you get to the finals on this one.
The winner of this gets DeAndre Nasser, a veteran in his own right out of Cleveland State. Very talented wrestler. He got the bye. He's the 7th seed in this weight class.
Nasser comes in at 8-11, but he was in a match to go last year, and he's one of those guys that's really, really tough to score on.
Again, we're focusing in on our featured mat, that's mat number 2. If you're looking for the other 3 mats, we invite you to go to GetSomeAction.com. You can actually quad box this and go 4 wide if you have the technology to do so. It'd be pretty nice little Friday afternoon.
A little smorgasbord of wrestling.
That's
here.
right. We're about an hour into our coverage here, Tommy, and we've seen that, and rightfully so, the top wrestlers dominate. What has kind of been the common thread of our top seeds here?
Well, just come out and get it done. It's get the match done, get to that next round of wrestling. Not to, you don't want to go 3 periods if you don't have to. You want to save all that energy, especially if you're picking up a guy that's coming off a bye in the first round. You get your work done and get out. We saw that really from these last 2 Ohio University wrestlers. They really took it to task, as did some of the lighter guys. But, get your business done, get off your mat, get regrouped, get ready for that next round because it comes quick. Perrine trying to finish up, not able to. So Salinas misses a takedown on one side. Perrine back in. High crotch, not able to finish there. So you see some tournament scoring there. So additional points in the tournament. So if you win by fall, you pick up 2, a forfeit 2, default 2, disqualification, you win by 2, tech fall 1.5, major 1. Those are bonus points. And those are you're going to hear that talked about a lot in the next few weeks between our broadcast here and then the Nationals broadcast 2 weeks down the road. Bonus points are what win tournaments, and that's why we've seen the wrestlers so aggressive. Ohio University knows that they need to pick up some bonus points if they're going to make a run at Central Michigan. Riders, another team, they'll be looking for bonus points along the way as well.
And when you say bonus points, those are bonus points added to the overall team score.
Exactly.
If you get the pin, it's not a 6 point. It's not 6 points for just the wrestler. It's 6, and then you get the additional 2 for the team score.
Well, it's not 6.
Right, you get the 2. You get the 2 bonus points,
and then your advancement points. So advancement in the championship bracket, you get a stalling warning on Salinas here. Advancement in the championship bracket, I believe, is 1 point. Consolation bracket, 0.5 point, and then you put bonus points on top of that. And then there's placement points. So as soon as a wrestler gets to the semifinals, they can finish no worse than 6. So they give them the 6 place points. So if you win the 5-6 match, all you get is the difference between 5th and 6th place. Same with the semifinals. When you get to the semis, they give you your 7 points here as the scoring, and then so all you get for winning that finals matches the 3 and any bonus points. So you can pick up 5 points of bonus points there.
And then obviously the team champion is it becomes simple math after that. The team with the most points is your conference champion. And then obviously you want to pick up those bonus points along the way, obviously to help your team, but then to be named outstanding wrestler for the tournament, it's going to be to one of these guys that's dominating throughout the bracket.
Absolutely. Perrine finishing off the takedown here. He goes up 4-0 here in the second period, gets his escape and a takedown, pressuring hard. Perrine's one of those guys that I've seen him a number of years. He's incredibly comfortable in wrestling low-scoring matches. This is a guy that never panics in a 2-2 match or a 3-3 match late in the match. He just keeps coming at you and just kind of grinds his way through. Up 4-0 with 17 seconds to go here in the second period. Got the wrist rolled underneath of Salinas. And certainly a big part of the team championship is you got 10 wrestlers, you need everybody to score. Perrine with a kind of reaches at the outside single and it really takes advantage of a bad shot by Salinas. Just kind of does a little throw by to come around back. Salinas takes a bad shot, is off balance there. Perrine stays in his stance and does a nice job of finishing that off.
Looks like we've got a little blood time here as Salinas either got cut or is bleeding from the nose. So we'll clean things up here. Then looks like we even have some spillover from mat 3 and some blood time there as well. So when we have a moment, we're going to be with you pretty much all day long. We're going to go 4 mats wide, and the idea is to get to the semifinals on both the championship and consolation bracket here today, Tommy. So we're gonna do the yeoman's work here today, and then have some fun on Saturday, crowning some champions.
Yeah, it's a little bit of heaven for me here. I got one of the best seats in the house. I got 4 screens I can be watching for the wrestling, and it doesn't get any better than this.
We get the quick escape there by Salinas, and it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Again, Perrine just kind of stays in that square stance, stays in his face. You know, last time took advantage of a bad shot by Salinas, and just gonna say, I'm gonna just keep kind of coming at you. What do you got for me? Nice job of lowering his level just to block a kind of a half shot there. Reaches for the outside single. Salinas has his head trapped underneath. Back up in the square. Good job of changing the levels by Perrine. Perrine just really staying in his face on the edge of the mat right here. Staying the aggressor. Again, a little throw by there. Doesn't finish it off. Nice job of circling back on. Get the stalling warning on Salinas, and Perrine picks up a point on that one. We saw the coaches, the OU coaches, helping him out there on the edge. So we're at 5-1 with a minute to go in the match here. And Perrine just so tough to score on. Real solid square stance here. Working the head. Little throw by, comes back up the underhook. Staying square.
But Tommy, these middle wrestlers for Ohio, I guess the best way to describe it would be aggressively disciplined. They take care of business, but they're also careful not to overexpose themselves to kind of use that aggressiveness against them.
Absolutely, it's not wild. It's certainly calculated what they do, and they are aggressive. They keep coming at you. You see Perrine right now, even at 5-1, but just constantly good in a good solid stance here, staying square with Salinas, waiting for Salinas to maybe make a mistake on a shot, and a little throw by again, a little snap there. Tries the little throw by with the shuck. Again, just solid as the match ends there. 5-1 by Perrine. Well wrestled match for him.
But again, one where he was in control the entire way despite the score, and never, like you said, never really panicked. Was in control, wrestled his match, and knew the score would take care of itself.
Absolutely, and you know, it's if you